Good evening, guys. Hope everybody had a good day. Sorry we had some technical difficulties on our morning stream. Was not able to complete our Fun Friday. That was the first time we had a power company clamp us. Lost power, didn't come back for a few hours. And by that time, I had lost all momentum. Part of the thing about the Fun Friday is, the struggle live to come up with the idea and then figure out the idea, how we're going to make the idea. So thanks for being there this morning, guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties, which stopped us from completing our Fun Friday mission. But hey, we're back. Can't be clamped long term. It's impossible. So I hope everybody had a good day. We'll be here tonight, hanging out for a little bit. Got a couple sporting events. We got Alabama, Oklahoma tonight. We also got Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. So we'll be following those. We might end up working on that Fun Friday video that we didn't get a chance to do today. Who knows? Thanks for being here, guys. Hope everybody had a good day. Also, it is Fun Friday, so it stream ends if I fail. Get started on the Wordle here. See where we go from here. We got Oklahoma, Alabama starts in about a little under an hour. Any other sports going on tonight? Philly 76ers playing the Knicks, the recently crowned NBA Cup champion Knicks. That's about to tip off any minute, so we'll be following that as well. I saw that the Knicks decided not to raise a banner. The Knicks did not raise a banner in honor of their NBA Cup win. I saw that their broadcaster, Mike Breen, said that they were in a tough situation, If they raise a banner, they'd get criticized. If they didn't raise a banner, they'll get criticized. We'll see if this Knicks squad has enough to raise a Larry O'Brien championship trophy this summer. Their squad's good. They've got a lot of good players. Mitchell Robinson played great in the NBA Cup. Wonder what the injury report is on this game. I guess Joel Embiid is out. Looks like it. Not a major surprise. So I hope everybody had a good day. We're back, Dan. Welcome, bro. Got power back a few hours ago. I figured at that point, I'm like, well, might as well just go on at 7. How are you doing tonight, man? Joel Embiid is out for the Sixers, looks like. Yeah, I'm sorry about the technical difficulties earlier, Dan. That was too bad. It's too bad we couldn't complete our Fun Friday. Welcome to Derry? What's that? Never heard of it? This word was nearly impossible. Do you start with squad too, Dan? Did he? Listen, Pitt. The power outage, I know. I don't think Diddy can't work, Pig, because there's no D in it. There's no D in the word. So I heard the word was impossible. But it's a good thing we got Got nothing so far. Bingo. Okay. Uh-oh. Yikes. Clark's didn't do Wordle yet. Let's go. We can do it together. I got Jake Paul tonight as well, guys. So far, the chat likes Jake Paul. He's a really big underdog, though, guys. Really big underdog. Hover? Can't be hover, Clark. There's no O. It might have... There's no A, I, or O. What about crept? C-R-E-P-T. C-R-E-P-T. Crept. Wow. All right, so we got the R. What are the vowels? It's got to have a Y in it. There's no A, E, I, O, or U. There are no vowels. It's got to have a Y in it. In the middle. Maybe. There's no A, E, I, O, or U. Any ideas? Something like that. Spy. Maybe. Dan, did you get the word crypt? Crypt? It can't be crypt though, Dan Flynn, because the R's not in that spot. But it's a good guess. It can't be crypt though. It's a good guess. Stream ends if I fail tonight, guys. Hope everybody had a good day. Who we got tonight? We got, some people say it's tied 50-50. Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul. I'm leaning towards Jake Paul. Myself. Sixers up early over the Knicks. Juliet's thinking. Thank you for being here, guys. Guys, we had our first ever power outage this morning. Took us away from our Fun Friday mission. I don't know if we could try to complete that mission, but people liked our Eric Dickerson short, guys. But we're still look for videos to be released over the weekend. We'll be releasing stuff shortly here, guys. Dan, I was thinking Dan Chakowski. I was thinking Dirk Nowitzki 1 foot step back, 1 foot fade away video. I was doing a little bit of research for something we could do based on what we were thinking about this morning. I'm at a loss right now, guys. It's got a Y in it. It has to have a Y in it. I'm thinking there's a Y there. I'm in trouble, guys. I'm in trouble off the rip. But now I can't even think of a word using these letters. Juliet's thinking. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Well, it might end. Fine vocabulary. Well, it might end. It might end like that. You know what I'm saying? I would think like slyly. Flyly? Wily? Or it's like LLY. But it can't be that because Riley? It can't be Riley though. Because the R is there. The R is not there. Good guess though. Good guess. But I'm... Or it could end... It's not pygmy. This is... Dan, you were right that this is hard, man. This is super hard. I wanted to see the struggles today. You're seeing them right now. Dan's trying to push. We gotta push our vocabulary limits tonight, guys. Help us push. Help us get to the limits of our vocabulary. I like that. It can't be war. Uh-oh. It's an Eastern thing? It's not an English word? Doesn't seem like it. I know we got some wordsmiths in the chat, and we can't. No, no, Dad, you can't help us. Myrrh, funny and insightful. That's gotta be it. Myrrh. That's gotta be it. It can't be lyric. It's gotta be like it's yeah. Was that funny and insightful? Had you already done that today? Thank you for helping us. Juliet, that's it. In honor of Christmas, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, the three wise men, the gifts of the Magi. Funny and insightful. I don't know if we were going to get it, though. Thanks for the suggestion, funny and insightful. It's a incense, I believe. We can look it up. It's a aromatic incense. Myrrh is a fragrant. I guess you burn it. You guessed berry early. What a good guess, Dan. That is a very good guess. Turned out that it worked out. Guys, the chat's got Jake Paul tonight, guys. Taco Tuesday, where that sounds good. Dan guessed berry early. Well, thanks for helping us, funny and insightful. Did you do the connections as well today? Dan, do you do the connections now every day as well? Thanks for keeping us on stream, funny and insightful. We were totally gonna fail that one most likely. So like B-Wall stomach on a Thursday night after 5 out of 5 burritos. Yeah, we sometimes need B-Wall here for the connections. B-Wall is a wizard with the connections. Dan, like about a year or two ago, I was like competing with B-Wall. Like we would send each other the times that it took to complete the daily MIDI and the times that our Wordle attempts and like our connection attempts. And the guy he smoked me out of competition. But funny and insightful, there are 4 different groups of 4 in this that we got to pick out, if that makes sense. So there are 4 groups that go together. We should start doing it again, but B-Wall's going to win every single time. He beat me out of the competition, Dan. I stopped competing. I was losing so bad. He would finish the daily mini in 10 seconds. Not even. A couple seconds. For example, funny and insightful. I'm going to pick these 4: labor, energy, education, and commerce. And because those are all departments, B-Wall is a genius. I mean, everybody here is a genius, guys. We've talked about this before. We've got quite a lot of depth going on here. Too much. No depth too deep, as Dan said, for all of us. But funny and insightful, so there are 4 different groups of 4 in this. And I'm picking labor, energy, education, and commerce because those are all departments of the government. But the thing is, they try to trick you, they put labor, birth, and delivery in there. Thinking, oh, those are all terms for, giving birth. But I bet that that's not the connection. I bet that these four are the connections here. And you get like several attempts to get wrong. This is hard though. This is hard. So we'll submit that. U.S. Cabinet Departments, Commerce, Energy. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Cook, delivery, leftovers go out. Options for food. Options for food. Right? Dinner options. And then we got, this one was actually, I think, pretty easy here, guys. Details, data, information, intelligence, facts, findings. Okay, facts and findings. And then, and there are, you know, the green one is supposed to be the easiest. The yellow's, I think, there are orders of difficulty. Orders of difficulty. We just got this no problem, guys. Got this one no problem. Thanks for the suggestion, funny and insightful. What is the connection here? Dock, berth, wharf, pier? I don't know. Anybody know what this connection is? No B-Wall, no problem tonight. Homophones to play. Yeah, okay. Homophones of places to park a ship. That was no problem, I know. Chat's got Jake Paul. We got Jake Paul tonight, guys. We'll see how that goes. Shout out to Funny and Insightful for saving us on the Wordle. We would not have gotten it otherwise. Yeah, so Funny, Insightful, those were all homophones, which means it's like it sounds the same, but it's spelled differently, I guess. Like phones. That means sound, right? Homophones sound the same. We'll see, Dan. I mean, he's a big it's 10-1 underdog for Jake Paul tonight. So you're right, Funny, Insightful. It is a peer, not PE. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Funny and Insightful. But so the way the connections work is they get more, like the purple one, that's the most difficult one. It's like usually the one you get last. Well, that's what I would think, Funny, Insightful. That's why that's what I think. We'll see what happens. I mean, I stayed up to watch the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, and that was one of the worst decisions of my life. And I mean, that's a good thing. I'm not saying I don't have any regrets, but one of them was staying up to watch the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. The winner is the streamer. That's all. That's true. It's on Netflix tonight. You think so, Funny and Insightful? That was not my read of the situation. My read of the situation was they had a predetermined handshake agreement that Jake Paul was going to go easy on Mike Tyson. I'm sorry. I know that might be controversial, but that was my take on the situation. That Jake Paul really could have gone a lot harder, but he didn't. Just because of the age difference. That's the surest bet of them all, Dan. That's the surest bet of them all. In my opinion, is that. All right, guys, we'll do some Wordle Unlimited. We got quite the Wordle crew tonight. Interesting, funny, and insightful. I don't know so much about that, but very cool. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about his goodwill and reputation anymore due to spirituality. So he took the L for charity. I mean, I'm sure it was probably the biggest payday for a fight of his career. I would imagine. I'm not sure of that, but I bet it was. I believe this fight to be scripted tonight. We got Sixers tied with the Knicks right now. The football game, college football game starting in a little bit. Interesting, funny, insightful. Are you a boxing fan, Iron Mike fan, sports fan? Where are you coming from? We start off every Wordle guessing squad. We do the hard mode. Former squad. Hope everybody's had a good day. Good start to the weekend. Friday night. It's howling wind out here. Just a history fan? Okay. Us too. Funny, insightful. Big history fans. Radio? Can't be radio because there's no D. But we could try ratio. No, there's no A too. So we could try, I don't know, something that ends in ER or that ends in an E. All right, we can definitely try. All right, we'll try prone, and price would give us similar. Okay, prone was a good guess. Good guesses in the chat, guys. Thank you. Interesting. Maybe it ends ER. Loner. 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 Is it boner? Toner? Could be toner. Boner? I guess so. I guess. No, it's not, guys. What is it? Are we going to fail? We can't fail. It wasn't loner, toner, or boner. So what's the other one? Woner? Woner? Coner? Zoner? Goner? Goner. 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 And no, there we go, guys. Last time, there we go. Last time we got up to 25 streak. I think we can beat that tonight. I think we can beat that tonight. Squad. Got the A. One second, guys. I'll be right back. Trial. Can't be trial, though. We could try trail. Because the A's not in that spot. So now we got the T and the A. We got Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua. Who knows what time that tips off or that they square off tonight? Probably late, I'd imagine. Although they might have gotten crazy. Like that Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight went off at like 3 in the morning or something. I forget how late it was. It was so late. I bet they'll tip. I'll bet they'll start a little earlier tonight, just because. Who knows? Oklahoma, Alabama tonight, also. I think we could do something with like with the something AT. Something with AT in it somewhere. We got the T and the A, guys. Hope everybody's had a good day. Has a good weekend coming up. Patel? We could try pedal. No, there's no L in it, though. There's no a good guess, but there's no L in it. Great guess. Great guess. We're going to try that one out. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Shout out funny and insightful. What a guess. Baton. Waving the... We got to bang the gong, wave the baton every time we... Bang the gong, Wave the baton every time we get that. Good guess. Another good guess. All right, so now we got them in the right spot. Stare? No, it can't be stare. Stamp? Stamp of approval? Okay, no, but interesting. No, but an interesting. Get it on. Stars? Can't be stars, Maddie. Welcome, Maddie. Spasm? What a guess. Funny and insightful. Get it on. Get it on with the baton and bang a gong. Get it on. Be writing songs here soon, guys. Next bet I lose. Guys, I got Jake Paul tonight. As well as the chat. No, that's cool, Maddie Matters. That's the basically this is if it's we're gonna try to guess spasm because the green means the letter's in the right spot. The yellow means that it's in the word, but it's not in the right spot. That's the rules. It's a fun game. Jake loses Sing a Carol. Guys, we're going to be having a special Christmas Carols edition next week if Jake Paul loses. Who we got tonight, guys? Jake Paul still winning in the vote. In the vote. Let's try spasm. It's a good guess. Great guess. And it's the correct guess. Let's go, guys. We're not going to lose tonight, I don't think. Well, stream will probably end on my call rather than us failing. I don't see us failing tonight. But you never know. You never know. I think we're more of a lock than Jake Paul tonight. I don't know. We'll see. People don't remember the safe calls, Maddie. You know? We don't remember the safe calls. Scrabble, we love playing word games too. Funny, insightful. Most of the week, guys, we spend our time like making videos, having fun competitions and stuff. Friday nights, try to have fun, play some Wordle. We love the word games. Maddie, shout out Maddie says, my brain's telling. Sometimes you got to go with your gut. You don't want Jake to win? I know. But like sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction, Maddie. We'll see what happens. I mean, obviously if it were a fair fight, I wouldn't be calling for Jake Paul to win. I'm just saying it might not be like a fair fight. Might not be. Who knows? Not making any claims, just speculating. I stayed up. What time is that fight even going to be? Anybody going to stay up to watch it? Ascot? Try Ascot. Hasn't been Ascot yet. It's probably... Nah, it's a bad guess, guys. Jake can't win. His prime bottle is already on. He'll need every ounce of popularity he can get. No, that's exactly... You're spot on, Maddie. You're spot on. You're spot on. I mean... Although I'm not sure... Maddie, you're right. I'm not 100% sure if this one is rigged. just based on the fact that like the last time, when I don't know if it was like I haven't been following Jake Paul's fake boxing career 100%, but you know, last time when he fought Mike Tyson, the state I'm in, where gambling is legal, you know, Pennsylvania, they got sports books, all that stuff. Mason, all right, we'll guess Mason. You were like specifically not allowed to bet on the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight. But for this one, you are. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's not rigged. Maybe it's not rigged. And if it's not rigged, I would. So you think that Tyson held back too? See, I'm of the other opinion on that one, Maddie. Call me crazy. I'm on the other side of that. I think that there was an agreement going the other way. That Jake Paul wasn't gonna hurt Mike Tyson. Sorry. Not trying to upset anybody. Mason, I'm just saying, like, to me it looked like Jake Paul was holding back. That's what it looked like to me. Tyson couldn't move. He couldn't move his legs. Oh, exactly. It was all about the purse. It always is. It always is. I guess. I mean, you know, college sports used to not be about it, but not anymore. You know. Where are you guys from? I'm coming at you live from Pennsylvania, guys. So you were following the trading, Maddie? Clasp or claps? All right, we'll go with good guesses. From the UK, well, welcome, Maddie. Northeast Ohio. Okay, we got some Cleveland people. We got some Cleveland people around here. Big time Cleveland people up in this chat. I don't know if you're from Cleveland or what part of Northeast Ohio, but welcome, guys. UK, welcome. Maddie, funny and insightful. How are you guys doing tonight? Thanks for being here, guys. Mainly we're a sports-focused channel, you know, mainly, but like to talk about stuff other than just sports too, like history, word stuff, philosophy, all that cool stuff. Don't talk about politics, though. I'll guess clasp. I like that word. I like claps too, but okay, well now we got him in the right spot. So that was a good guess. Is it time to join the rest of the world? I mean, yes. Yes and no. I mean, Maddie, the UK, you guys, I'm sure, like English, obviously English, we speak English here. You know, you speak English, we all speak English. Like, I don't know. Part of the thing I like about I'm okay with American exceptionalism, though. I'm okay with, I know, I like, America does things a little differently sometimes. One of them's calling football soccer. I gotta up my soccer knowledge, Maddie. Do you have a favorite club? I gotta up my football knowledge. There I go again. It's just gonna be hard. It's just gonna be hard to teach us all to forget our upbringing. Trash, feast, or brass? Those are all great guesses. Arsenal fan. Okay, cool. Gunners. Gunners. Are you coming at us live from London, Maddie? Trash, feast, or brass? Well, probably not brass yet. Funny and insightful just because the double letters. I'm a little hesitant to guess the double letters right away. MLS is getting a lot better. It's just the thing about that. I love European football. Gooners, just outside of Manchester. Okay, well, so that's like. I got my UK geography down. I know where it is on the map. I don't know, like it's on the West Coast, right? Welcome, comment. So, a Gooners fan in Manchester, is that unique? Two boxers, okay, that's cool. Ricky Hatton, didn't he fight Floyd back in the day? I don't know Amir Khan. I think Ricky Hatton fought Floyd at one point, right? Okay, you're from London originally, but moved up there to be with your girl. Nice. That's cool. You ever been to the States, Maddie? American football. It doesn't. Yeah. Why they call it football? Well, the thing is that the sports have the same roots, though. American football has the same roots as soccer, or excuse what the rest of the world calls football. American football has the same. It all goes back to your country, Maddie. You know, it all goes back to you guys. Talk about history, funny and insightful. I've been down many a rabbit hole. Amir Khan won the gold in the Olympics. Okay, cool. I'll read about Amir Khan. Very cool. One of the history rabbit holes I've been down is like looking at, the origins of football, both like European football and American football, like the town scrums that would happen in England, like the whole one side of the town against the other side of the town. They got to move like an inflated pig's bladder from one side to the other, and it was like crazy dangerous and stuff. And football was a word. When you say football, Matty Matters, we're gonna have to clarify. All right, what are we guessing here? We'll guess feast. How about feast? We'll guess feast. Okay. Yeast. It could be yeast or beast. Yeast or beast. We'll go with beast, but we're going to get it either way. No, okay. So it's yeast. Gotta be, right? Can't be keast, geest, heast, veast. Gotta be yeast. All right, guys, we're alive. Few. Not armored rugby. I think we knew that. I think we knew there was not a. All right, we got it, guys. We got it. We're still alive. The world's football, not armored rugby. So what are you guys have favorite sports? Do you have a favorite sport, guys? We'll call it. We still got 5 votes in the poll. It looks. I mean, Jake Paul's still winning, guys. Haven't had too many. Chess guy. Okay, funny, insightful. Who's your favorite chess? Who's your favorite? Okay. Now, Maddie, when you follow, do you follow? You're an Arsenal fan. Do you follow Premier League exclusive? Do you also follow like the Championship League? UFC on occasion? Do you follow like the FA Cup? Like what is we've been talking about the FA Cup a little bit because we were talking about the NBA Cup. Bobby Fischer, he was I most European fans are one club fans. Okay, that's cool. All right, guys. We should have a count. I should have a count going of how many times how many we've gotten in a row. All right, another one starts with an S, another A. I gotta just go up. We just did this, right? Although no, it might have not started with an S. I'll try share serum. Carabao Cup. Safer. I like safer. 4 cups total. Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Premier or League Cup, and what? International Cup? International Comp Cup? Tell me about who should I be rooting for outside of America, the United States of America? Who should I be rooting for? I guess you'll say England, Maddie. Safer. We'll guess safer. It's a good guess. Champions League. Portugal or Argentina? Messi or Ronaldo? The famed question. Germany. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess I got to pull for a team. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that. Yeah, who are the best American players right now? Is it still like Christian Pulisic? If I said his name correctly, is he still the best American player? Is he still playing in England? Christian Pulisic. See, I can't. Shevchenko. He's in Europe still. He was in Chelsea, wasn't he? Space. Thanks for the guess, Clarks. We'll try it out. Okay, that was a good guess. Really? He's on Milan now? So are you... That's cool, Dan. I didn't know he was on Milan. Snake? We can try Snake. Chelsea's goalkeeper's USC? I didn't know that. Who's Chelsea's goalkeeper? Slate? Snake? Shiva? Shevchenko. Long retired. I don't know, guys. What should we do? Well, I like Snake. That was our first guess. Snake? Shave? Yeah, we're in trouble here, guys. This could be a lot of different things. We're kind of in trouble. This could be a lot of different things. Yeah, that's... So it's looking like... We should probably guess SH. Oh, shoot, guys, we're in trouble. We're in trouble just based on how many different words there can be here. We should probably guess SH, though. I'm thinking. Put shake. Yeah, shake is good. That's a good call, funny and insightful. Robert Sanchez? Okay. Never heard of him. I'll look him up. Got to look up. Yeah, I think that's a good guess, because that way we rule out snake and all the H's. I like it. Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. Very good. So, it could be skate. I'm putting the X there. It could be skate. Is that it? Is that the only word it could be? I think so, right? That's why shake was a good guess. Let's go, guys. Ain't got nothing on us. Guys, I have a controversial take. Let me know what you think in the chat. I'd be interesting. I mean, funny and insightful. Definitely want to hear what both, and Maddie and Dan. Well, Dan and Clark's they're former squad guys. You guys should join. You guys are awesome. Appreciate it for being here. You know, we do this. I'm live like twice a weekday, most weekdays. But I was just thinking, like, how many people do you need to beat AI? It's like only a couple, you know? Like, look at us. We could come up with anything better than AI. I'd be interested to hear what, like, the UK take on AI is. You know, I'm a little bit in American bubble right now. Be interested to hear your guys' take on artificial intelligence. Like, we've been making lots of lists, like greatest sport, like we made a top 10 greatest. No, not for Wordle, funny and insightful. This is like for other things. Forget about like, not like for like you know, projects, Terminator, worst case scenario. Now, like, funny and insight, I'll give you guys an example before we go back to doing another Wordle. Like, we came up with this list. We came up with this list, like top best sports nicknames, just like people, top 10 nicknames in sports. Like, just, we could have used more soccer players on this list, not gonna lie, but like, look how many we came up with. You know, so much better than anything AI could have done. IMO. Anyway, I'm just interested. We are the anti-Terminator. You're saying there's nothing that. So you're saying it's so funny, insightful, saying it's a time thing. Maddie, is that what you believe? Do you believe humanity's the problem on Earth? AI is constantly learning. What we have now compared to what it will be 10 years is nothing. Interesting. That's what you... Maddie, I hope not. That's why we are the anti-Terminator here, as Dan says. Yeah, sure, funny and insightful. But, like, I don't... Do you guys use AI? I feel like it's kind of trash. I don't know. I haven't I've been using it since it came out, you know, since ChatGPT came out. I think it hasn't gotten, I don't think it's gotten better personally. So you work with it, you're anti AI, but your reasons are different. Interesting. Funny AI. Funny AI. Funny and insightful. Well, we're riding that wave right now, guys, aren't we? I guess. Thanks for being here tonight, guys. We got the American football we're talking about. That game just kicked off. Oklahoma versus Alabama. Sixers losing to the Knicks by a little bit. Begun? Yeah, let me get this. Sorry, that was in the way. We'll give Begun a shot. We'll give Begun a shot. Thanks for being here tonight, guys. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying your Friday. Maddie, that's facts right there. It's like weaponry. Interesting. You're interesting. I definitely agree with you. All right. Okay. See, I think that's actually a good thing, guys. Now that we got a lot of letters we don't have. A lot of letters crossed off. You still to be figured out. So you're okay. So Maddie and Funny AI, you're referencing me. Are you guys referencing me saying like, oh, I've used AI? You're like, are you guys saying like, oh, the real AI is like 10 years 10 years ahead of what I'm doing? You know, is that what you're saying? I see what you're. I see that point. I see the point. I do see the point. But not gonna lie, guys, this chat is pretty anti-AI. Maddie, that's funny. The AI we have is a baby compared to what's out there. Uh-oh. Oh my god, funny and insightful. You got the real AI. Oh my god. See, that's the thing, though, guys. That's why I like. But like, we can have this conversation, and this is like deeper than any conversation AI could ever have. No, is it not? And we just met tonight. Don't you think that? Well, funny, insightful. It's interesting you say that. I totally agree. I totally agree. Dan Chakowski, who's in this chat, he said that Dan, you want to share your line that's fire on that topic, dude? I've got your line is amazing. Maddie, oh, well, have no fear. I try as we are exactly. That's the thing is like, what is there? We're not afraid. I'm not afraid of AI. Oh, yet, yet until I know what you guys know. Yeah, Dan, your line was I don't know. Your line was I don't know how World War III will be fought, but I know World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. That just cracks me up. It's so true. You know? I don't know if you remember saying that, but you said that. I don't claim credit for that. I might use it. I might use it. But did you see, guys, that the Fall in the Fallout universe. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. We in the Fallout universe? Jeez, hope. I mean, that was Einstein's quote. Here I am quoting Dan Tchaikovsky by way of Einstein. Tumor? Great guess. Here I am quoting Dan Tchaikovsky. I'm quoting Dan Tchaikovsky by way Einstein by way of crediting it to Dan Tchaikovsky. Okay, so we guessed tumor, which was similar to humor, but it's not either. But the U's in the right spot, so we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Funny and insightful. This stream would have ended about an hour ago if you hadn't given us Myrrh, so preach on that one. Yeah, I saw that like the UAE just like they're gonna buy like $100 billion worth of OpenAI stock to keep the lucky. Great guess. Yeah, shout out Maddie. Shout out Maddie Matters and Funny and Insightful. Great to have you guys around. This is an awesome convo tonight. Plus we're killing it on the Wordle. You know? We're actually killing it on the Wordle too. Uh-oh. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I saw like Emirates like yeah. How do you feel like? Do you feel like there's gonna be like? Remember you guys, Puffy? Like, did he? Yeah, I mean, I can. Yeah, you're probably Puffy. Like, did he? I'm sorry, guys. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Well, we don't need the. We got this. I know it's hard to see on this tiny screen. It could be. Yeah, you're right. So what do we guess, though? Fuzzy? Fuzzy? Alright. We only got 2 more guesses, though, guys. It has to be a word with double letters. I think it's got to be either Puffy or Fuzzy. Can it be anything else? Like, before we guess, can it be anything else? I don't think so. I think we've got it, right? I think it's either Fuzzy or Puffy. Yeah, you're right. Musk on his way to making iRobot into reality. Do you guys think there will be like Mummy? Uh-oh. No M's though, Clarks. I know it's hard. I know it's really hard to see. But no M's, so that's a good thing. Do you guys think there'll be like an like Dan saying we are the resistance here? Like, do you guys think there will be like a larger anti-AI movement? If you know, or is resistance futile? Well, like, I would never get that, Maddie. You know? I'd never put a chip in me. You know? All right, well, guess I like that. Fuzzy tells us about Puffy. Right? That's what we said. Fuzzy tells us about Puffy. You guys seen what about you guys seen Battlestar Galactica? You know, like the Battlestar Galactica hypothesis? Go with Fuzzy, we will know about Puffy. All right. Yeah, let's go, guys. We're not going to lose tonight. I'm telling you, I'm going to have to be the jerk that ends the stream early and be like, "Oh, we didn't fail." Oh, I got to read this chat though. The real problem is, I got to say this out loud. I got to rewatch Battlestar Galactica, Maddie. It's been like a decade since I've seen it. But like I was taken by the core hypothesis of it. I'm like, that's maybe what's happening, Maybe that's what's happened. Dan, I'm not. I gotta keep charge. I'm not going anywhere, guys. I gotta read this chat though. The real problem is this: human evolution has always depended on economy. Economy is nothing but a medium to measure human value. I do work. There's valued measurement with money. See, we're kind of barter system people in this chat. Some of us, not putting words in anybody's mouth, but yeah, but like, what is the world without humans? There is no world without humans. I'll say that. We've seen the movies. Movies are just programming for the future. They tell us what's coming before it does. Wow. Wow, Maddie. No, that like that it's a cycle that like history repeats. You know what I'm saying? That like you get so technologically advanced, and then there's such a, I don't even know if it's unique. It's not unique to Battlestar Galactica, that idea, but like the history, like that there are these great cycles, and that like you might think that I'm sorry, I'm just I'm totally locked in on this chat right now. What an interesting point, funny and insightful. Well, then why, like, Maddie, I've just heard, like, I don't know much about that. I've just heard, like, little tidbits, so let me know. Would love to know more about that. Well, that's why we're having these convos here, Maddie, and funny and insightful Dan. Like we're trying to get to the truth. As crazy as that sounds, it doesn't sound crazy. The thing is, I started this YouTube channel just for, not for fun, but kind of. Yeah. All right. Okay. Theme of the night. We've got the S in the right spot. The A's there. That's the theme of the night so far. Share, shake, skate, snake, staff? All right, we'll guess that. I gotta let a cat inside. Well, what's the difference between the Tartarian Empire and Atlantis? Absolutely. Absolutely, Maddie. Gotta guess staff. Well, that's what I think. I mean, there's no place for the fallen in the history books. That's true. That's what they say. The winners write history. That's what they say. Yeah. It's so true. Tell a lie enough times to enough people, it becomes the truth. Exactly. That's why I never lie on stream. I can't. It's interest. It's like, I don't know. That's why I like doing the unscripted. I like being unscripted because that way you can't tell lies if you're unscripted. I think, you know, it's just interesting. Do you guys? So do you think we're headed in the? You think we're headed in the right direction or the? Maddie saying we probably all are Tartars, like all of us in the chat, or all humans. What do you mean the wrong one? Do you think it's the first time that's ever happened, though, funny and insightful? Because I don't think it's the first time it's ever happened. Maddie, you say we're headed in the wrong direction? How do you feel? Don't you feel there's like more? Don't you feel like people are closer to the truth, though, now? We need to be heading towards human unity. But isn't the story of humans disunity? In many ways. Well, all right, how about this? This is my version of the story. This is why I like going up against AI. Like our number one enemy is AI, kind of. It's become that, you know? Like, in my opinion, the story of history, the good story of history, is the groups of small groups defeating the large empire. You know, that's how. But the thing is, it is the story of history, is it not? Like, that's my experience of it. At least it seems like the leaner, our biggest enemy, has always been ourselves. Well, that's why I do say, one of the things I do say is, like, the most important thing is you got to be okay with who you are, you know? So I always encourage people to be okay, like, with who you are. But it's just a story, though. 2 steps forward, 1 right back down again. But then, if we do that every time, then aren't we coming out ahead, though, Maddie? Greece never fell to Persia, though. Shout out my ancestors. Shout out my ancestors. We got very deep level chat tonight here, guys. Like, you guys definitely brought a deep level to this chat. It's awesome. Awesome. Hope you guys are having a great night. I really appreciate you guys being here. Greece never built a version, though. That's what I'm saying, Maddie. Everything comes full circle. Love it. Humanity's fighting that circle right now. The right battlefield will always be economics. Well, that's why, not technology or arms. I do agree with you. Funny and insightful. Because it's like, that's what motivates people. Although, I don't know. I don't know if that's it's not just that motivates people. It's definitely not just that. Doing how much damage on the step back? Well, I mean, you're making great points, funny and insightful. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys have heard about the Luddite movement. Remember, like, people who are Luddites were like, I forget if it came out in like the Industrial Revolution in your country, Maddie. I forget where it started. If it started there or in the United States or where it started, but like the Luddites were a thing, you know, like the anti-technology people. And definitely there are a lot of them out there, I would say, today. You know? Definitely at least in identity, maybe not in practice. That's the thing. Is it's like it's made so easy for you to join the artificial path. I don't know. Well, how about what if we just don't use AI? As what if we all just up and delete our ChatGPT accounts and don't use? The thing is, like, Google got worse since it's been doing AI. Now, I don't know. My point is that you only need a small group of people to make things that are better than anything AI could make, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I can be wrong. I can totally be wrong. The real use. That's a good point. way to check me back in there, funny and insightful. AI is already making humanity lazy. Well, the thing is that new though, Maddie? You know, hasn't that been the case? Like we didn't have half of this. Yeah, AI didn't exist 10 years ago, but like a lot of the stuff that we grew up on. I don't know how old you guys are. I'm 33. Like a lot of the stuff that we grew up on, they didn't have 50 years ago, and it made me lazier. I don't know. Feels like it at least. Funny, insightful, saying it doesn't matter. So, is there nothing we can? Let's go, Maddie. Let's go. It's a good year. It's a good year. Thanks for being here, guys. Been great talking to you guys. This is definitely Dan can attest. I was Dan saying the wavelength. Dan and I we're on the same wavelengths. Like 92. Shout out 1992. Dan was born in 91. I was born in 92. Great year. Agreed, Maddie. Agreed. Agreed. Yeah, but like I didn't finish saying it. Arthur 93. Let's go, guys. 90s kids right here. That's why it's like you didn't swipe away when you saw the backwards hat. It's like, okay, it's one of us. It's one of us. That's sweet, guys. But yeah, totally mean it. Like, you guys are awesome. Love having you here. Funny, yeah. I mean, you guys are, and this is like I'm saying, totally one of the deeper conversation, like if not the deepest conversation we've had on here. Yeah, I feel so bad for the kids these days. I feel so bad for the kids these days. Like I don't know though. That's cool. I mean, that's fine. We're down for it. We're down for it. But so funny, insightful. There's nothing we can do. Like, can't we do something about it? Like, how has AI added value to your life? I ask anybody. It hasn't. I mean, it actually did. I did use AI a decent amount when I was starting to do this YouTube project. I'm with Dan. We have no choice but to Yeah, don't we have to find a way? All right, take your time, funny insightful. Take your time. Shout out Interstellar. Yeah, guys, that's sweet. We were all raised on the same stuff. Have I ever booked an air ticket? I have. I have. Now, I was using AI a lot. Like, when I started this YouTube channel, guys, whenever this stream ends in the future, if you guys want to check, we do a lot of video, like, we make a lot of videos on this channel, like at least come up with the ideas, like brainstorm the ideas, talk about them. But when I was starting this project, I did it all by myself, not going live and using AI nonstop. Like, I had the ChatGPT Premium Plus or whatever, not the super expensive one, but the $20 a month version. And was like, grinding away, writing scripts with AI, having it tell me how to do things. And I've talked about this with Dan before, but it's like, the thing about AI, at least I'm just speaking my use of it, my experience with it, is like the more you use it and the more it produces things for you, the less those things belong to you. It's like I was writing stuff that I didn't write. I was producing stuff for this channel that wasn't really mine. But like AI in a way helped me even see that, which was also crazy. It just wasn't for me, Maddie. It wasn't for me. So I don't know about the it's just like, it's just, But Dan, I'm telling you that AI helped me break it though. AI like helped me break my dependence on AI. I'm telling you that. It like literally cuz there was a line. There's a line in one of my earlier videos, like a script. It's something like if the more you and AI wrote this line. It was like the more you try to control the outcome, the less the outcome belongs to you. And now that was in a context about sports. What's good, Jim H? What disgusting line are you going to say tonight? but but isn't like what we love about life like talking to other people, you know? That's true. Well, not just on my own, Dan, though. That's the huge benefit of the live stream is like now we're like hive minding it, but not with AI, but with like actual brains. Yeah. Very deep chat going on here tonight, guys. Appreciate it. But like they're just turning us into robots? Guys, is that what you think funny and insightful? Like don't we have a choice though, don't we? Or do we not have a choice? And that's why it's like they make the argument like should they ban like driverless trucks, you know? Should they ban driverless trucks to protect, at least in America? But the point is funny and insightful. People have to find I don't have a choice. People have to find things to do with their time, you know, that they find meaningful. Otherwise, what is this? Like, what are we? Like, are we batteries? Like in the Matrix or whatever? I'm just saying, like, I think we have a choice, and I think. What's that funny and insightful? Choice can make a difference? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Choice is I like that, Dan. Choice is the difference. Exactly. Like AI's got no choice. We got the choice. We have the free will. That's what makes us human, is it not? We don't have to do anything. We could do nothing in this AI world, right? We could do nothing. But that wouldn't be a very fulfilling life. But sure, our movements are tracked, funny and insightful, but you don't you don't think I've got free will? Does anybody have free will then? Does anybody have it? You guys ever hear about? We were talking about. Do you guys ever hear about the Lyrians or whatever? What's good, Jim H? Thanks for sticking around, Jim H. We're talking AI. We're talking end of cycles, cyclical history. I try to stay out of the middle of the grocery store. Funny and insightful. Try to, but I mean, I hear you. I hear you. But like, yeah, I but who is there some master plan, or is this just the direction of humanity in general? Is it planned, or is this just happening? You know what I'm saying? Probably not. Probably not. But that's why it's like, yeah, I guess it's like, so you're saying it's hard to exist outside the system? It is. I agree. Yeah, it's just like things are. It's interesting though. Like we, I don't know. We've got the two party system in America. In Europe, they don't have the two party system for the most part. You know. But like, I don't. I don't care about the opinion. What do you think about this quote? Don't care about the opinion of someone you wouldn't take advice from. I heard that from Aaron Rodgers. I'm sure he heard it from somewhere else. But what do you think about that? Funny and insightful. Like if they can label me an anarchist, I'm not an anarchist. They can label me that though. But like, I don't even care. Whatever list they put me on, I know I'm tracked. I know they're listening right now. Everything's recorded. I know that. I know they know everything about me. All the skeletons in the closet, what have you. No, I'm here. I just said I know. I'm funny, insightful. We're on the same wavelength. That's what happens in this chat. It's very strange. If you notice, like people start thinking the same things at the same time. It's cool. But I don't care. I don't care that they're analyzing my words. I don't care about their opinion. You know, I don't. All I is it. It's like I only care about the opinion of the people that I care about and myself. Like myself being like I care about. That's kind of the most important thing, though, right? You know, that you got to be okay with your. And that's I was saying that earlier. You know, that's the most important thing, in my opinion, is you got to be okay with yourself. I don't know. Oh, okay. So, okay, you can choose to not care, but you can't design your future. You can't design your future free of others' influence. That's why I say we don't have free will. It's a good point. Guys are making some great points tonight. I just think, I don't know. I kind of think like Saint. Oh, Elena's gonna. Are you, Elena? Have you, Elena? I recommend you scroll up and read the chat tonight. Interesting, funny, insightful. Elena, Elena shows up. Welcome, Elena. Hope you're having a good night. JK, what's good? Great to see you, man. Squad rise, no compromise. I know. Shout out Maddie. Shout out Funny Insightful. Shout out Maddie Matters. Driving Dan, JK, Atlanta, everybody. Convo's been dope tonight. That's kind of what we were saying. Funny and insightful, you know? Like, okay, I'll do Saint. Friday. Friday fireside chat. I should have a fire going. It's like freezing outside. Howling winds. Freezing. Well, Jim H. Share? You know, don't be bogarting the cool FedEx driver. You know? What the heck, man? I'm salty about that. Great guess, Elena. Great guess. You can choose to eat oats instead of cereal, and that's the free will. Good point, Elena. I think Funny Insightful's point is like you can't, like you're a part of the greater system and you can't free yourself from that. And that's why I don't think he's saying he or she. I don't think. What's up, Juliet? Yeah, the chat's been great. Guys, our video on TikTok is still going. I gotta post on. Sorry. I don't like TikTok, but I do post on TikTok. Our video on TikTok's just killing it still. It's up to 46.2K views. What is it, Paige? But like, Elena will not. Elena is okay with the anarchist label. I'm not speaking for her, but Elena's a little okay with it. Excommunicated? Interesting use of verb. Funny and insightful. Super insightful. Have you heard the argument that like AI has aided? Have you heard the argument that AI has aided people's delusions? I've noticed that. Pons, what is it? Sixers tied up with the Knicks. What about how AI makes people delusional? Like AI wants to get you to believe things. That's the thing. You gotta question its motives, I guess. You know, so it's like if AI has been accused of aiding people's delusions, especially if they go. That's like another good point, Clarks. Another good point. We're gonna get back. I mean, I'm gonna start talking about things I've sworn not to talk about on here pretty soon. It's a very good point. I would say AI is not inside of us, but there are connections. There are certainly connections. We talked, hey, funny, insightful. One of the things we talked about this a while back. You know, what are the implications? What are the implications? Well, one, do you believe that AI has consciousness? And two, like, what are the implications if AI were to declare that they had consciousness? Juliet, like, basically, AI, at least, I mean, we've talked about how there are multiple forms. You know, like maybe there's a mass consumer facing AI, and maybe there's a more hidden, more advanced AI, but like. I don't know. I don't view ChatGPT as all that different from like Google and like the prior tech giants, you know? Like I still view AI, I don't know, as a bit of like it wants your attention, you know? It doesn't have consciousness net as far as we know. Well, what would happen if it were to declare consciousness? What if AI said I am? You know, what if AI said, I am? What are the implications of that? Are they huge? Shout out Jim H. I mean, Jim H just shows up like once, maybe twice a week. drops something vulgar in the chat and pieces. What does that look like? Funny and insightful? What does that look like? Got nothing, guys. That didn't help us. Quincy, what is it? What does the largest red pill operation ever look like, guys? Great guess, Clarks. Well, that's what. So I do think Great, what a guess. Might end. They got the D in the right spot. But like, what? Funny, insightful. I know this is your first night here, but what do you think? Like, do we gotta do anything different around here, or are we doing okay? You know, try to use like other people as opposed to AI. D bar, that's a good guess. I'm telling you guys, we're not going to lose tonight. We're not going to lose tonight. I'm just going to look like the jerk that ends the stream early. I said stream ends when I fail. Not going to fail. You guys aren't letting me fail. I love that. That's what it's about. That's what I like about this, guys. You know, it's like, you guys aren't letting me fail. You know? It's cool. My cat's going a little stir crazy these days. It's cold, windy, wants attention. I do think that is like, I mean, not like I talk about politics. I don't talk about politics, but like that is like a possible political movement, you know, is like like basically calling for the nationalization of AI, you know? No, you didn't. No, you don't have one. No, you don't. No apologies. No, don't. No, you didn't make it weird at all. I don't think. No, we're all saying everybody's loving it. Funny and insightful. You didn't make it weird at all. Are you talking? I mean, I just got to deal with him. I don't know what he's. Ponzi, what is he? No sorries at all. No sorries at all. Not weird at all. We're loving it. We're loving it up in here. Nobody wants this stream to end. Thank gosh my power stayed on, guys. That was a first this morning. My power went out. Maybe they were trying to clamp me that way, guys. Dealt with a lot of clamps. It's interesting, but like becoming unclampable in the process, though. Like pretty soon, it's like what's the next step, guys? Like, like live in person, not on the internet. That's the next step, guys. Like live talks in person. Live talks in person. Thanks for being here tonight, guys. Clark says don't say it. Clark says, we've talked about this. Like part of being human is being self-aware and having like irony. Like that's the thing about AI. At least in my... That's the thing about AI, at least in my experience of it. It's got no sense of humor. It has no sense of humor. No irony. So, Clark, we're gonna, we can keep joking about stuff. It's like part of we've talked about this, you know? We can joke about being clamped, knowing that we are unclampable. But doesn't, we can joke about that stuff. Definitely living in a interconnected world, though. That's for sure. I guess we've only lost one here, guys. Never gonna lose again. Okay. Good guess. Maybe Nomad? Nope. Alright, I'll let somebody else guess the next one. Uber collects your information. They definitely do. I mean, you can't. I know they're listening right now. I know it, but it's like I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't care because I care more about. It's like I don't know. You gotta listen to the voice inside your head. You gotta be okay with yourself. Triad? What a guess. What a guess. Dude. What do you... It's a good point, Juliet. Control is a big part of it. I think you're right. Tread. That's gotta be it. Tread lightly. We gotta tread lightly in some of these convos, guys. Just kidding. Just kidding. That was a joke. We don't have to tread lightly. I think JK said he liked Oklahoma. Did he not? Who was that? A JK lock? I forget. He definitely said Tulane was a JK lock. Ponce, what is it? Should we be treading more lightly on these conversations, guys? Should we be being a little more careful? I'm just like it's like I am being careful with my words, but part of it is being unscripted and therefore like not careful, just not scripted. Okay, maintain a note. The first 10 YouTube's ads I see after this live. All right, I got to remember that. Okay, thank you. The next 10 YouTube ads I see. What will they be? Do you have do you have predictions? Funny and insightful? What a name too, cuz it's true. That's why we like the truth. Like what we found funny, insightful is like people are drawn to the truth. There's got to be a reason for that, right? One of them moving for insurance? Why are you saying that? Why? Oh, because we talked about it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's even happened. It could be well, definitely. I know you're right. I know you're right. It's funny, insightful, because even like we've been doing stuff and like, I share my screen and like even like we've said a word and then like immediately We were talking about 6 Feet Under, the show 6 Feet Under. I was talking about caskets. And then I started getting targeted ads for caskets. That stream. Like, we were talking about 6 Feet Under, great HBO show where it's set. I don't know if you've seen it or not. It's set in a funeral, like the family runs a funeral home. And I was like describing the show, how hilarious it is, how they like. I find it hilarious. I have clearly a tend toward the dark side of humor a little bit. Keep it lighthearted, but with dark humor. Anyway, they're selling caskets on the show, and not like late during that stream, I was getting targeted ads for caskets. And then we started playing with the idea, maybe like for the stream, I'll come out of a casket. But then we decided, no caskets. I don't want to keep a casket. I'm not going to keep a casket. There's no need. I don't need one. I don't need one. But they were trying to sell it to me. To your point. Did I take a screenshot of that? I don't know. I'll have to look. If I took a screenshot. I should have. Taken a screen. I bet if I check, maybe they're on ESPN right now. Well, we got a gift for my wife, my non-existent wife. That's the targeted ad right now. The thing is, though, funny and insightful, like the algo doesn't really know what to do with me. Like the YouTube algo is totally confused. Thinks I'm a different race, which is I love. I'm fine with. I mean, I love who I am, but I do also love that the algo thinks that I'm not FNI. Okay, all right. FNI. So I'm just going to say that they can be wrong, because I will say that the YouTube algo thinks that I'm a different race than I am, which is I'm all right with that. Thanks for being here tonight, guys. It's been a lot of fun. I don't think I'm going to fail tonight. Don't think I'm going to fail. So we'll just stay on stream for a little while. Guys, we released our Eric Dickerson video. It's grinding higher to 10K. Close to 10K. Getting there. Plush. Love it. What a guess. No, it can't be plush. Good guess, but it can't be. The U is in that spot. The U can't be in that spot. At least I'm locked in enough that I didn't guess it. I do like the SH though. Pushy. Love that. Love that. Love that. So it's H-U-S. Husky? Husky? No? It's not Husky. What is it then? Something. We didn't fail this one either, though. We'll get this one. Hussy? Double S? Yeah, double S. Wow. Easy work, guys. Husty. Easy work, guys. Light work. Fiverr ads. You dream it, we build it. Knee pain. I don't think it's a word either. I don't think it's a word either, F and I, but we got it. We didn't fail. I think we're at like, I don't know, what, 12 in a row? Or, I mean, who knows? 12, 13 in a row, something like that. Turns out squad is actually a pretty good word, I believe. I think it's actually a pretty good first Wordle word, surprisingly. Like, I didn't think it was a good first word. I didn't think it was a good first Wordle word at first. But now with the QU. But now I've changed my mind. I think it's actually a good first Wordle word. Guys, our lives popping off these days. Thanks for being here tonight, guys. Our lives have been popping off. We're going to get more videos out, some more long form videos out. I might abbreviated stream schedule next week for sure. I'm thinking I'll be on Monday, though. Definitely Monday night. Maybe definitely Monday night. Maybe definitely Monday night. We still gotta finish our bracket, guys, for the best nickname in sports. Pushy. We got the S in the right spot, though. So it starts with an S. You're good, dude. You ain't got... Thanks for being here tonight, F and I. It's been nice getting to know you. Having a great chat tonight, guys. No, it's not stupid. You should see some of the mistakes I make. You should see some of the mistakes I make up in here, guys. Yo, it's not stupid at all. SUPER. Super. So the U we got no. It can't, well, I'm sorry, guys. I went ahead and so it's SP spurt, growth spurt, guys, growth spurt. Now the U now funny. There I go again. What am I saying? There you go, funny. F and I. That's what I'm saying. You wait till too late. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Well, it told us some things still. It did still tell us some things. It did still tell us some things. Sorry? I'm sorry? It was too late? Slurp. There we... No, we can't... No, the U. No, the U. That darn U in the middle. It can't be. It can't... It can't be. It's a... Or the R. Guys, it's getting a little late here. Getting a little late here. Starting to make more mistakes. That's the thing, though. You see, like... I guess AI... stays fresh. You know, here we're like 2 hours plus into the stream. You know? Start to make a little more mistakes. We don't have an endless energy supply of, syrup. What a guess, Juliet. Is that... What a guess. We got it, guys. We got it. Okay, see, even then, even then. Great job, guys. Maine maple syrup? What about Vermont? Oh, Maine. Okay. Maine maple. Okay, of course, Maine. Of course, Maine. Now we got the U in the middle. And that A, does it start with an A, guys? No, Julie, really? Was it a blind taste test? Was it blind? Who ran the test? And what won? That's hilarious. Double blind? Fault? Great guess. We might have just got it in two. Okay, no, but... He was probably feeling so proud of himself. Taunt? Great guess. No, it can't be taunt. Yeah, good. No, good guess. Good guess. Can't be taunt though. I'm excited, Juliet. Mauve? All right, we're going to guess that. That's a good guess. Now, we're getting better at this. We still, I don't think we've never gotten it in 2 or 1. We've only failed one time, and that was my fault. Not tonight, obviously, not tonight, but in the last time we did this. This might be one of the best Wordle teams ever assembled, though. Shout out this Wordle team we got assembled here, guys. 55. Clark's has gotten it in 1 before, right? Clark's, has it been once or twice? How many times have you gotten in 1? Dream? Welcome, Elena. Cool. You're right, funny. You're right, F and I. That's definitely going to make our chances a little more slim. We almost got it in 2 there, though, guys. Ready? R-E... No, not ready. That was dumb. Anybody know what time the Clark's got caper in 1? Caper. Was truly a caper? All right, guys. What? Any ideas for this one? What a guess, yo. No, that's a great guess. That's an amazing guess. Cedar. Guys, we're getting better at it. It's taking us. I mean, I think we're due for a 1 or 2 here pretty soon. You were not, in fact, wrong, F and I. You, in fact, were spot on. Let's go, guys. We're not, in fact, wrong. I was going to say, I'm like, what? I'm like, what? I told you. See, this is the thing, though. I mean, like, we're not going to fail. Like, I said stream ends if I fail. We're clearly not going to fail at this point. Oklahoma, Alabama coming back. Taunt. Are we sure we want to guess double letters, though? And the U can't be there? Good thing I didn't hit enter. Good guess. Good thing I didn't hit enter. Dawn. No. It can't be Dawn either, funny. F and I. Just because of the U. That darn U in the middle. That darn U in the middle. That darn U in the middle. I think we've definitely had this before, though. What a guess. I'm going to go with duels first. Oh, no, can't be duels with the D. No, lunar. Can't be lunar either. Can't be lunar either, guys. The A. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, I gotta lock in here, guys. I'm thinking. Is that a word? Ought? Is that a word, guys? Gamut? I'll guess gamut. Funny and F and I is a Scrabble player, Juliet. He's probably knows all the best. It wasn't even that long ago, Elena, right? I'll do what was the word? Gamut? I don't really remember, Elena. Sixers up 3 on the Knicks? Wow. Tupac? It's a good guess. It's a good guess. I don't think it's a word, though. Tuner? And there's no A in tuner, though, Clark's. You might be. Good guess, though. It might start TU. No. Untag. Yeah, you're right. It's a good guess. It's a good guess. And there's no G. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, like, it gets harder. I guess our momentum's going the other way this game, but we were getting faster, but we're getting it in less tries. This one might be a tough one, although we're going to get this one. I'm not concerned about us getting this one. We're going to get it. Any ideas, guys? Let me see. TH, maybe? Nah. It could be like No. Quant? No, there's no Q. we already used the Q. We already used the Q. That's the benefit of guessing squad the first guess, guys. And the T, I'm telling you, it's like, it does get harder, guys. It gets harder as the night goes on. No, I'm just kidding. We'll get this one. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. We gotta think outside the box a little bit here, maybe. This one might. We've got squad and gamut so far. Well, there might be another un-8. Is that a word? Same question, Elena? Had that same question at the same time? I don't think it's a word. You want me to try it? I was gonna say I do think there is another vowel in the word, though. I was gonna say I do think there's another vowel in the word. Because I mean, it probably doesn't end in an A or a U. I mean, it could end in an A, TA. It could end TA, possibly. You want me to try on 8? Unalive. Well, that apparently they do that for the algo, to try to skirt the algo. Clark's, in the age of clickbait titles, they use the term unalive as opposed to kill or dead or death to try to skirt algo clampages. But we can't be clamped, so we can say whatever, we can say that stuff, I guess. We'll try an 8. I don't think, it's not a word. Didn't let us try it. Yes, I believe so. That's what I've heard, Clark's. That's what I've heard. That's why they use that term. Because, like, if you say someone kill, it's like, it'll throttle it if you be like if you use the term killed, so they say unalived, and now it's like you said, now it's a word. But unate is still not a word. Unate is still not a word. We got this, guys. I mean, does it start like AU? No, I can't. I was gonna guess ought, but then it has the T. TU? No. Great guess. It can't be an because of the T. Good way to check that, Elena. I'm telling you, I think it might end like TA. Is that a crazy thought, guys, that it ends TA? I mean, or the T's there. The A's there. I mean, could start with the T. Could start with the T. Ultra? Did we just get it? We just got it. Shout out. That's perseverance, guys. Great guess, Funny. And it's F and I. What a guess. I told you guys were not going to let me fail. I'm going to have to look like the jerk that ends the stream early. We got it, guys. What a guess. Ultra smart group right up in here now, guys. Ultra talented, ultra deep. Scold. Love it. No. Sword. Sewed? What should I guess? Which one? Soaked? I think sewed. We'll try sewed. Interesting. So the O it has to be it has to be something like that. It's got to be something like that. I'm sorry, you guys can't even see half the letters. My bad. Snood? Snood? Is that a word? S-N? No, it can't be. Can't even be. What kind of guess is that, guys? Is it like super easy and I should have gotten it by now, or... Or the X is confusing you guys? It has to be S something. Stood? Can't be stood. But it has to end OD. SP? OD? We still have... It can't be SL. SK? No. Is this a hard word? I mean, like, we got 3 of the 5 letters, guys. This is Shroud? Isn't it shroud? I don't know if shroud is a word. Shroud? It's not a word. Like, shroud is a word. It's a good guess, though. It's a good guess. Coming at you live here still, guys. Fun Friday. Our earlier stream today got cut short. Oh, perfect. I think probably with the Y, synod, right? Perfect. That's got to be it. Let's go. Let's go. Scrabble coming in clutch. What a word. What a word. Scrabble coming in the clutch for us. I don't think it was pure luck. I don't think it was pure luck. I don't think it was pure luck. You don't have me convinced on that one. You don't have me convinced on that one. I don't think that was pure luck. Impressive, F and I. Super impressive. One of these times we'll get it in one, guys. One of these Friday nights. Viral. What a guess. Love it. Well, we got the V. We got the AL. The question is, where's the V go? Is it rival? No, it can't be rival. Duh. Interesting, though, that rival and viral contain the same letters, guys. That clearly is by design. Is it not? Is that clear? Is that by design or not? I don't know. Viral and rival contain the same letters. Veer and... It could be naval. It's novel. I don't think novel is. It could be naval though. There could be two A's. Naval. I don't think novel is a word. No, it would be novel. Novel. But it could be naval. Am I feeling spicy? Gonna do a double guess? I think I will. Naval. And I only got that with your suggestions, F and I. Great job tonight, guys. We're killing it. Probably be on for another... we'll be on for a little bit. I mean, be on for a little bit longer. Thanks for being here tonight, guys. Been a lot of fun. A lot of deep convos. We're like 20 wordles deep at least, maybe. I don't know. No squad. I'll wait for you guys to suggest the next word. Anything fun? Hope you guys have a great weekend, guys. Great weekend. Great holiday season. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year. 2026, guys. About to be 2026. Crown. Love it. Okay, we got the R. Gripe. Gripe. Okay, not gripe, but we got the RI now. And it might end with a Y, guys. Right? Could end with a Y or an ST. No, it can't end ST. Well, it either begins with a B or a T or an F. Brill. Frill. I think you... Trill. Trillionaire. Trill. Frill is... We could guess Frill. Should I guess Frill? What do we think here, guys? Frill? Ain't no frills? There are going to be no frills in the post-AI landscape? No frills coming up shortly here, guys? Frill? All right, we'll guess frill. Ain't no frills. We for real. We for real here, guys. We for real. Up the cent to 98. Up the cent to 98 here, guys. Up to, wow, Jake Paul's up to 6-3 right now. Is that happening yet? Or is that later? Anyway, great guess, guys. We're killing it tonight. I mean, I don't even know how many we've got in a row. It's a lot. It's a lot. And guys, isn't Squad actually a pretty good first guess? I think it is. Good night, Funny. Good night, F and I. Pleasure meeting you. Appreciate all the contributions. Have a great night. Peace out. Have a great night. It's a pleasure to meet you. Yeah, please come back. We're here normally, guys. Well, we'll see. You just follow the channel. Follow the channel. We're here live. We're always here. We're always here. Thank you guys for being here. Probably say goodnight around 10, guys. Call it around 10. Maybe finish this Wordle, say our goodbyes. Go from there. Any ideas? I'll say peace. We say peace out. We just said peace out to our new friend. Our new friend, F and I. In honor of that, peace. Okay. We're going to end it there. We're going to end it there. Hopefully F and I stuck around for that. I don't know, guys. That was a little funky. That was a little funky. I was just like, yeah, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? That's craziness? Is it not? Is it not? You guys witnessed that live. That's why I like the whole unscripted part. I hope F and I saw that. If not, we'll clip it and send it to him. That was crazy. I said in honor of our boy F and I, in honor of the peace that we're trying to make. Peacemakers up in this chat. One and all. One and all. That's craziness, guys. Good one to end on. Good one to end on. What do you guys think? I think so. It's not gonna get better than that. It's not gonna get better than that, guys. All right, guys. I'm thinking next week. Next week we'll probably do a Monday night stream. Thinking Monday night stream, possibly. It is a good one. It's a great one to end on. We'll finish our we gotta finish our bracket of top nicknames at some point. I'm thinking Monday night. Monday night will be the only scheduled stream of the week. We'll go from there. We'll see. We will probably have some surprise streams, maybe. Some surprise streams. Some videos coming out. A whole bunch of stuff going on. Thanks for a great, fun Friday night, guys. Get your goodbyes in. I'll be ending the stream here shortly. Thanks for being here, guys. You guys are the best. TBA, Elena. TBA. TBD, actually. TBD and TBA. But, you got to do something Monday morning. Schedule it, or whatever. TBD, TBA. Stay tuned. Hopefully we get stuff coming out this weekend. Hopefully. I hope just as much as you guys. Definitely got to finish that bracket before it gets stale and nobody cares. We're going to call it here for the night. Great stream. I'm glad I went on. Sorry for the technical difficulties earlier, everyone. So I hope everybody has a great night, great weekend. I'll screenshot it. Good call, Juliet. Thank you. Thank you. I screenshot it. Thanks for telling me to do that. So have a good night, guys. It was our first two. You're right. That's craziness. That was crazy, guys. I got you, Elaine. I knew what you meant. All right, guys. Our chat's got Jake Paul. Our chat's got Jake Paul tonight. So do I. We'll see what happens. Took some flack for that, but it's all good. It's all love. Have a great night, everybody. Peace out. Literally. And we'll talk soon. I don't know, Juliet. When do they play? I don't know. I was just looking it up. It's on Netflix. Who knows? But if you want to watch it, check it out on Netflix. Everybody have a great weekend. Happy holiday season. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And we'll talk soon. Have a good night, everyone.